And then, TJR, you have relative equal highs up here, and you're taking this goofy ass sell. Smart money concepts, it's trash. I lost $39 on a trade that I would take again. Then I saw this 97,000 loss. What's good? It's the Black TJR. You know what I'm saying? Let's break this shit down. So today is NFP, and I've been bearish dollar, and we've been running up since Tuesday for 1, 2, 3 days, right? When I checked my chart, we were rejecting off of this weekly inversion FEG right here. As soon as NFP dropped, it opened, ran up higher first, taking out the buy side liquidity pool here, and then we had this big large candle just drop down. So in my mind, I'm thinking we're gonna run lower, especially because I'm looking at all of these lows down here at the previous daily low and the relative equal lows right here. Bang! I'm sticking to my bearish dollar bias. Going to EU, you see all of these relative equal highs just stacked up here. Going to GU, where did we come from? We smacked the inversion FEG on the daily chart. And just look at how we reacted from this inversion FEG with a huge rejection. Going down to the hourly time frame, we have previous daily high here, which is around monthly open price and monthly open gap. Going to the 5-minute time frame, NFP ran out the relative equal lows here. Huge displacement towards that previous daily high up in here. So I'm thinking that price should not come back down to these relative equal lows if we already ran out the sell stops. Why should we give breakout traders who were selling here a chance to get out, right? So I'm not expecting for price to just zoom back here. Going to the 1-minute chart, this is where I took my entry at this 1 minute first presented fair value gap with my stops right below this candle's low, which is the candle before this FEG was created. Targets, monthly open gap, and previous daily high. Now let's get to the trade management and the execution. So I just entered my trade here, right at this first presented FEG, right? Stops below, targets above. So I was looking for it to expand towards this high with speed and leave some of this FEG open. Now, as you can see, this is the first presented FEG because we ran out the stops here, and this was the first FEG that was created with displacement. So I marked out these down close candles because this would be my CSD if we was to get speed up into there. Marked out an inversion FEG here, and you can see it was kind of consolidating a bit, not really running up higher like that. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe this is where it's gonna start running through. And then price wanted to prove me wrong and keep rejecting off of that inversion FEG. Well, not an inversion FEG yet, but I was anticipating it to be an inversion FEG. So here we go. Huge candle. Look at that candle right there, right? Huge candle going right through it, but there was no wick on the bottom. So I'm like, okay, maybe we could run back through it. So I'm thinking that, is this really an inversion FEG? I tried to put a question mark because I don't know if it's actually an inversion FEG right now until we start speeding away from it. So it started closing back through it again, and I'm like, smart money concepts, it's trash. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we're running back to that first presented FEG again. So I didn't deem this as an inversion FEG anymore and mark the breaker here, because if price goes back up above that up close candle, it's considered a breaker, especially because we ran out this low here. So we started running closer to my stop loss, and then boom, right here, this is where it started to get really funky. Once we closed through that first presented FEG, in my mind, the probability of this trade went to a 4 out of 10. Now, I'm not gonna micromanage the stop loss. I'm gonna leave it where it's at, because until I get hit out, that's when I'm wrong. But in terms of risk management, I could have exited my trade here for a smaller loss at $10. But I accept the risk, and I didn't want to micromanage the trade, because if this shit started to go higher and ran without me, it probably would have got me a little bit emotional and could make poor decisions based off of that. Marked out this up close candle to see how we would reject off of there, and then marked out the FEG here to see if we could go through there and use it as an inversion FEG. But notice this, we're still rejecting from it and we couldn't displace through it. So we ran lower again. Here we go, second opportunity to get out at a smaller loss if I wanted to. And then it started to give me a little bit of hope because we couldn't run through this low down close candle right here. So boom, we closed through the first presented FEG, created a fair value gap, holding the 50% of the first presented FEG in this fair value gap. Is really looking spooky, y'all. Then started getting close to my stop, man. And then price gave me a little bit more hope because look at this. We're so close to my stop, but it's not running it out. We started rejecting a bit. And then we open here, I'm like, oh shit. Right? Please, please, please. Smart money. Big banks, be on my side. With the power of ICT, let me escape this loss. And then we started inching closer and closer to my team. I'm like, bro, with the Forex spreads, how the fuck did I not get knocked out yet? Boom, so I zoomed in. I'm like, please, 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 master, please. And then, boom, knocked me the like, man. Man. But yeah, knocked me out, bro. For a small loss. It's not a small loss, but a small loss. Instant funding account is now at $98 in profit. I'm not stressing about this loss at all, and I'm not stressing about this losing week. So this week, I'm down $52, which is about 1%. One small losing day, one break-even day, and one loss losing day. I think I controlled my risk pretty well, especially with my max risk being $50. So typically, this should be a $100 losing week. I managed it to a $50 losing week, NFP week. You feel me? If you think I did good with my risk management, like the video. Alright, so reacting to TJR losing $98,000. Says he's down $122,000 this week, bro. Let's see what he did.
ES is looking
bullish.
This is looking bullish, bro. At least right now, if we can maintain this, I gotta wait until this hourly candle closes.
Okay, so basically he's bullish.
Okay, we poked our head in this like very fluid zone right here.
Fluid.
Low-key, if we push back through into this range right here, ES is gonna dump. If we can get like a solid closure into this range, we are probably gonna flood through it.
So TJR, so ES takes out sell side liquidity, you're bullish, and you see a displacement, and you're thinking flush to the downside. Okay, there we go. Okay, it starts expanding higher.
I asked the dude that was spamming what country he was from, and he said India. How is that racist? I asked him, he was saying show screen, so I asked him what country he was from. It's a normal question. Not once did I say anything rude or mean. Don't do it, 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 no!
Wait, so is he about, so don't tell me you about to take a sell, TJR.
Oh, no! That sucks. It is what it is. Moving through this fluid range like we talked about,
so
which is nice.
So he took a sell.
In order for this to even be worth it for me, unfortunately, I wanted to get entered up here so that the end of this range could be first take profit. Now I'm kind of in like a shitty position.
You was in a shitty position before you even took the trade because you trying to sell when you were just bullish and the market is bullish. You got bullish displacement. TJR, look, my nigga, you have relative equal highs up here and you're taking this goofy ass sell.
Oki am just gonna wait until potentially these lows, if they can even get taken out as first TP, which is just not really ideal for me at all. But yeah.
He knew this trade was trash. He can't fool me.
NASDAQ is continuing lower. We just took out these hourly lows. 1 minute gap right here.
That 1 minute gap ain't gonna save you.
Looking like a little 5 minute SMT divergence, but price has been whipping back and forth. So, oh wow, we inversed it already. Well, let's see. This is still a super clean range. We see boom, Swift move through, boom, Swift move through, boom, Swift move through, boom, Swift move through. Unfortunately, it's not going in our favor right now.
Hey man, this is just part of trading, you feel me? You get it wrong, you don't have the right direction and shit, bro. I'm not trying to hate, bro, but I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what us traders do. He was bullish. Was screaming bullish to him, but he still ended up taking a sell. Does this look like a clean sell to y'all? Or is it just me?
Shit's about to stop me out, and I'm out. That puts me at a loss of, damn, that much?
How much you lose?
Jeez, bro. See, I didn't even want to be risking that much. I lost $44,850.
So not, and then he wasn't managing risk.
On that.
TJR, you're not my master no more, bro.
Which really blows, but it is what it is. See if we can get these Asia highs.
Oh, okay, so he took 2 trades. This is how he lost the $97,000. Okay, so now he's in line with the correct buy. So he took a goofy ass sell right here, and now he's back in line. And now he's having FOMO. Now he has FOMO.
Highs up here.
Me, I was waiting for this FEG right here for it to come back into there, right there.
Damn, do I really want it like that? Maybe I just have my stop underneath this low.
Crazy.
Have this be a continuation.
Oh.
It's low key what it's gonna have to look like. Do these equal highs and then Asia highs.
So because he took that stupid loss, now he has FOMO and he wants to make the money back. So now he's entering where there's no PD array at. There's no nothing here. It's taking out buy stops. TJR is taking out the buy stops you should have been targeting in the first place here. Right? Measure out this low to high. Where's the discount? Down here. You're entering up here. You know it's goofy. You know this shit is trash. Oh,
I did like 1,000,000,000,000% do not want to see price come back down in this area. So my stops are just underneath this low.
Okay.
And let's see what my risk is.
I mean, I get it in terms of smart money. All of this is balanced because all this back and forth. But bro, I'm still not gonna buy up here.
Okay, cool.
At least to retrace into a FEG, bro.
We'll see how this goes.
Let's see how it went.
Freaking bad, bro.
Okay, it's going up. You probably feel good. It's going up a bit. Okay. Type shit. I know this trade went against him. I want to see how he reacted.
Yeah, right? Anything within, and if we remain bullish up to these highs, we stay away from these highs, and we go up to take out these relative equal highs and Asia highs up here. So
and this is not a good it's a good risk reward, 1 to 40. Okay.
Really, I mean that's the whole
1.5
point of trading. Like we leave, like that's why we have stop losses. Like anything under here, trade idea gets invalidated because I'm assuming that this is going to be a breakaway gap, right? Anything within here is free range to let the trade move, to let the trade work, right? We can come through, we can sweep out these lows, we can sweep out these lows. Anything within this range, I'm completely fine with price going into. I don't like, that's another thing that unprofitable traders do is they get super scared or they get nervous during drawdown. It's like, bro, you have drawdown for a reason. It's like your buffer to let your trade work, to let it move, you know?
Now, this is the thing about breakaway gaps. This whole thing doesn't have to be a breakaway gap. Even breakaway gaps still come and get tapped into. Now, this last FEG down in here, yes, that could be a breakaway gap, but it could at least trade to this one too.
Oh, because is your trade idea invalidated if price comes down here? Well, for me, no, because my trade idea is based off of this gap. But if your trade idea is getting invalidated when it comes down here, then that's where your stop loss should be.
Okay.
It's an inverse magnet.
He tried to put a magnet so it'll go. He's stupid.
It's an inverse magnet.
Nah, bro. TJR, bro. The emoji, the icons ain't gonna save you either, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I told you, bro. You shouldn't have cut your hair, bro. I'm gonna stick with that, bro. What the hell is that?
Bruh.
As soon as he put this star, this shit started dropping more.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh,
That's going to wrap it for me today. Unfortunately, lost literally 93K.
Man, to be fortunate enough to lose 93K and just be like, bro, you in a good spot, bro. So props to TJR for taking that much of a loss and still able to control himself and not really go on tilt and shit. And this is why he's one of the best traders out there, because even though he's cooked and he makes dumbass decisions, you feel me? Just like all of us traders, we do make dumbass decisions. He knows how to control his risk and he knows how to walk away, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, sub if you're motherfucking new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.